Yes, UDG.
Oh, niggas about to get me. Nah.
You should have just let him
No
talk.
way.
You should've just let him
He wasn't
talk.
gonna say nothing. He just said, "Yo."
No way.
Let him talk.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Yeah, niggas about to get me. That's the crazy shit. I was about to.
Yo, one day, because you be trying to get niggas.
Yo, listen, man. Us versus them. What is this? Episode 11. Wow, episode 11.
12, isn't it?
12.
12?
No, is it?
12. Yes,
Yeah,
nigga, we on
12.
Episode 12. We are
Yo,
back.
Can it be the last one we do on Zoom?
I don't know. I can't control
It ain't our choice.
I'm tired of doing this shit half naked, bro.
Nigga
Nigga,
want Anaconda.
Ain't nobody asked you to be half naked, dude. That's on you.
I'm home,
things is
nigga. Why am I
opening
gonna
up.
have thing? I'm tired
Bro.
of doing this shit half naked,
So
bro.
y'all know now, my son be naked, shirt
Bro,
on,
Things are-
hat on. That's
Things are
it.
opening up, though. Things are
Yeah,
opening up.
they are
That's what she
opening up
said.
soon. But as of now, I go by the name of DJ Underground. I got my man Danny in the building. We got my man Felipe, aka the Sex God. We also
Hey,
got,
hey.
Thank you
got-
for that name.
we
I
got
need that
Body.
clip.
We got Body.
This nigga's always asking for
We got
clips.
Body, aka Hands, and we got my man,
AKA hands.
we got my man Pat in the building. We got Keith Mula as well. As always, Us versus Them, episode number 12. We are here, still under quarantine. If we all, it looks like we all good still. We all getting this unemployment check except for my man Keith. But
Yeah,
and me.
That's me. I'm working.
Hell no, we
Oh,
working.
My fault, Body. Yeah, it's only my man
Working hard.
Felipe. You cashing out?
What?
Cashing
My son
out?
cashing out. My son
My
paid
son
for
cashing
everything this
out.
weekend.
He doing
Huh?
different.
You got,
ways
you,
cashing
you
out.
got the Tuesday.
He paid
You got
for
the Tuesday.
everything. He paid for
Huh?
everything.
Yo, son, y'all was with him this weekend, and he's like, "Yo, I got it." I'm like, "Yo, bro."
What you mean you got it?
I'm like, "Yo, you got unemployment?" Nigga just looked at me. I was like, "Oh, why you didn't even
Niggas
Yo,
ain't shit, Mo.
yo,
tell me?" This
Niggas
nigga
ain't
just
shit.
surging.
Niggas ain't shit, man.
Listen,
Niggas
bro,
definitely
that-
ain't shit.
He got
The
it.
fact- Before
Bro,
anything, I want
they
to touch on
getting-
that unemployment shit, bro. That unemployment shit is crazy. So it's like I feel like
They're getting more money than people that are working.
Yo, shout outs to them, man.
exactly. So it's
It's
like
over for that shit,
Nah,
July
fuck that.
31st.
July 31st. It is over. But I did hear that they are coming up with a new plan. It might be reduced to 400, 300. But I mean, when I say 400, reduced 400 is this extra 600 that the federal government is giving. So basically, you get your unemployment, which is probably the lowest, $180 or $200, something like that, and then you get an extra $600 on top of that $200 minimum, whatever they give you, or whatever your job is giving you, whatever.
They're gonna come back and collect on that shit, bro.
That's how I feel. I feel like during tax season, they just gonna be like, yo, IRS is gonna come knocking on everybody's door. They're gonna be like, yo, I want my money back. I don't know how, or we're gonna take it out your taxes that you are claiming from last year, type shit.
Right.
So that's what's probably gonna happen, and it's crazy, bro. A lot of people are doing this shit, and it's crazy. But
What's up?
but for sure, how was y'all weekend? Like, what's going on? What y'all did this weekend?
We chilled.
You mean you chilled? I saw.
Nigga, you don't remember what you did.
Shit, do you remember what you did this weekend?
Exactly. Can we show?
Oh,
Oh, nigga, lie.
Wow.
Can you show
No,
us
no.
your phone?
I got a
Can you
phone
show
call.
us your phone? What happened this weekend with your phone? What's the story behind that?
Whose phone?
Your phone, Danny.
Oh, it fell, man.
It fell and it cracked. And how did it crack? What happened to your phone? Like,
Because
what the
it
fuck?
fell.
He
It just
dropped
fell.
it
You wasn't drunk. You was not
How
drunk when
did
it fell.
I was somewhat.
Somewhat drunk.
Somewhat. It was a body, bro.
My bad, y'all. I kept sweating. I can't have
Yo,
my forehead out here extra shiny.
Yo,
Yo, the
Felipe, why
crazy
you look
thing
so
is-
confused, bro?
What I
Oh,
missed?
what?
Drunk too.
How lit Danny was this weekend?
Yeah, like y'all was all together and y'all didn't invite me, Pat,
no.
Bodie.
No.
That was Saturday?
I barely got invited. You know how that goes, guys. I keep
Saturday,
telling
you
y'all.
barely got invited Saturday, nigga. We was
I
with you.
barely got invited. Y'all came
I
to see
see
my
y'all
son.
niggas
If
is
y'all ain't see my
always
son, I would
together.
not see y'all. If y'all ain't come see my son Saturday, I would have never seen you.
Oh, thank God for your son.
Yeah, thank God for him. You see?
God for your son.
See the fake shit, Pat?
That's what I gotta do. I
What about the
gotta
rest
have a
of us,
kid.
bitch?
Copy.
Nah.
You gotta have a kid. You got EJ. That's cool.
Facts. You do
When they
have
get
these-
older, nobody want to play with them no more. That's what it is. Niggas
He
don't
didn't
care.
drop
no
his phone straight up like this. He grabbed
Oh,
it.
nigga
He's a
just
dub,
snitching.
I did not do that shit, nigga.
Yeah,
He's a
and
dog.
you don't even know what you
Bro,
did that day.
Felipe, you listen
Yo.
to the pod?
Y'all done?
Yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm back.
Yo, your man's within his bag, Mo. That's his
yo.
new line. That's his
Yo.
new line.
Yo,
Yo, you
who-
listen to the pod?
Shout out
Oh,
to my
yeah,
man that
yeah,
did this
yeah.
hat.
Who did that?
My man Josh Tats.
Shouts to
He's
him.
the one
Shout out
we
to
did-
Josh
we did,
Shacks, but we're not gonna deflect that.
We did a collab with him in a couple years ago, Greatness, with a couple of dad hats. And he
Fire.
did this shit. He put it with some love, he put the logo on it.
Fire.
There's a new
Alright.
collab coming after that.
All right, so
Yo.
your go-to line is, you heard the pod?
Nah.
Yes,
What do you
It's
mean?
not.
yes.
That's
Nah.
a pickup line.
That's not.
That's
Felipe.
not that's when you talk girls.
Felipe,
now?
come on, Felipe.
No, nigga, nah.
Come on,
don't even- Don't
Felipe.
even pull that. Don't even pull that. That's not true.
Don't even pull
Don't even
that.
pull that.
Man.
Damn.
Listen,
what he doing
let's
now?
touch on let's really for real on some real shit. Let's touch on Rashard Brooks right now on what's going on in Atlanta and all and also the craziest thing is that my sister just moved to Atlanta.
Oh wow.
And when
Yeah,
I
my
was telling
boy's
her,
been in Atlanta for a while.
and I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, you gotta be safe, bro, because it's getting real crazy out there. Like the cops are
Yeah.
are not even they're not even showing up anymore for crimes. Like they like niggas call 911 and they're not showing up. They're not doing none of that. It's like they don't care anymore type shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's
And,
sad.
and the story on Rashard Brooks was that I guess he was intoxicated and he well, I guess he got into like a little tussle with the cop and he took his what the fuck is that shit called? The sting gun?
Taser?
The taser. He took the taser from the cop and he shot the taser at the cop and as he ran away with the taser, I guess he turned back. Did he turn back one more time to shoot it again or no? I don't think so.
I saw it once. I saw it one time. He turned.
Yeah.
He did. So he turned one time. He shot him with a taser. He ran, and then the cop took out his gun and shot him and murdered him. Pretty much.
Yeah.
You're not like as like we spoke about. It's crazy that we're still talking about this with another death now on Rashard Brooks, and it's like, yo, bro, like, what is it gonna take for this shit to stop, bro? Like, what is it gonna take? Why does this keep going on? Like, why is this continuing? Like, it's what the fuck is
Yeah,
going
This
on?
was the
bro?
one
It
at the Wendy's, right?
Yeah, this was the one in the Wendy's in
Motherfucker.
Atlanta, bro.
That's
that
why
they,
it's
they
sad.
lit it up on fire.
Yeah,
Right.
he fell asleep at the drive-through. He was lit.
He was
Whatever.
lit. He was drunk.
But
yeah.
the thing is, he was having a coherent conversation with the cops beforehand, like having a regular conversation. And my thing is, like, what made it escalate to that? Y'all try to say y'all got him for resisting arrest, but what did he do?
Bro,
And then after he did the breathalyzer, he didn't even tell him that. He just like, I think you been drinking too much.
Yeah,
Try to cuff him, like, and the nigga say, I will walk home.
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's
he's
the part
not-
that killed me. That's the part that killed me. When he was
nah,
like, I'll
the
walk
part that
home.
killed me is why you taking out your gun to shoot at him when he
'cause
has
that's
a
all they
taser.
know. That's
Like,
all they know. That's all
bro.
they know.
Why?
But even before that, it was like, if y'all stopped him for no reason. Because all right, he's drunk. Well, y'all just being annoying now. Because the nigga stopped, he's pulled over. If he's
Yeah.
saying he'll walk home, y'all. At this point, it's like, where's the humanity at? Like, my nigga, just take the nigga home, walk him
Yeah,
home,
exactly.
whatever. Let him
Exactly.
walk,
anything
whatever.
else
Just
but kill him.
anything else but that.
And saying, you see how you said go home, bro? I ain't even gonna whatever disclose who the person is or whatever. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. But the person is a cop, and he had a similar situation like that, and he was intoxicated. I don't think Rashard. I don't think he was anything. But just to show you that he's a cop, and he got stopped, and he got driven home because he was a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Favoritism.
like, yeah, not even favoritism. It's just in a certain
Now they
situation.
protect each other.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Blue
And
defense
some,
blue.
some,
That's
and,
what it
and
was.
some don't, because some you can even be a dick to you. They still gonna hold you down, but that's how close it is to,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and
it was
not
just-
everyone gets that treatment.
It's
It
a
was just
fraternity, bro. It's a
unnecessary, that's
gang.
all.
That's just a gang, bro. That whole shit is a gang, and it's unfortunate that Rashard Brooks had to lose his life.
27 years old, bro.
Crazy.
And his
bro.
daughter's birthday was the
I
next
know,
day.
right?
Three kids, yo.
And I'm 27.
Bro, it just comes down to niggas being like human and just having some fucking decency when you speaking to people. Like,
But that's what shows you that they don't know nothing. Like they had no reason to shoot at all. They had no reason. That's
I
all
saw
they know.
I
That's
saw
their first defense.
the commissioner of Atlanta or whatever she is. She resigned the
mayor.
next day.
Oh, you're talking about the
No, the mayor. There wasn't the mayor. The mayor's still there.
Uh,
It's just
Yeah.
the cop commissioner of
Yeah.
Atlanta. She resigned the next day, right after. I guess she knew it was gonna
It was
be a
gonna
lot of
backfire.
it was gonna be a lot of heat on her and a lot of like press and all that stuff. So she probably was not with it, and that's pussy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And
They
that
gotta
cop,
stand
that
up
cop
for
let it
people.
off. In 2016, he let his gun off too.
For real.
They fired his ass and charged him with murder. But I was
Yeah,
gonna
charged
say,
with
do
murder
you
and 10
think?
other charges. Supposedly.
Yeah, do you think that would have happened if this whole George Floyd situation never came about?
Nah, but that's
Because I feel
That's a
like
great
that.
question.
I feel like that and the internet alone is influencing like a lot of change that's happening.
I
That's a
definitely
great
think
question.
it's making people more mad. It's making the cops more mad.
Yeah, but
Yes.
they the ones that's fucking up. So it's
But
like,
that's the thing, man. The cops don't understand that it's not all cops, and people aren't saying it's all cops. Cops got to understand what's going to end up happening is cops are going to feel attacked. So now
Yeah.
you're going to do worse, and you're going to go out there with more hate in your heart
Mhm.
instead of like, oh, let me be on the side of the people who they think everyone's after them. Not everyone's after you. And now you're going to go out there mad at the world, and now you're going to make it worse. And it's like it don't got to be like that.
Bro, you know how bored and how mad you gotta be to pull over to bother a nigga that's in the car sleeping?
not causing
Right,
no
yeah.
problems.
Like there was nothing else more important than having him get out the car and do it.
Where them
just
niggas
having
was
his
at when
moment.
everybody was looting in Atlanta? Nowhere to be found.
just
That and looting was like it was like people was just getting letting
Yeah.
them do that.
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, but also, what was I gonna say? Fucking, I have a friend he's a cop. He's a cop and he works out here in the NYPD. And I'm in a group chat with him and he said it. He was like, "Yo, cops are starting not to give a fuck now. Like even as like they're seeing what's going on in Atlanta, and they're like, you know what? If the National Guard might step in Atlanta, then fuck this." Fuck all this shit, and we're about to like literally like stop giving a fuck and just not even patrol anymore. Like so, that's what he's saying. Like he was telling me that, and I'm like, yo, so NYPD, you telling me is gonna like that's what they're leading to right now, and it's like, go ahead.
I see a lot of them are resigning too, but
Yeah,
that's another thing. I was gonna say, is it like, but you mentioned it. Is it like give a fuck? Like we don't give a fuck. We're not gonna do anything.
nah,
or
we don't
is
give
it-
a fuck. We're not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Like we don't
As
give
long
a
as
fuck.
it's not, we don't give a fuck. We gonna be ruthless and
Nah.
Hey,
We
so,
don't give
yeah.
a fuck. We're not gonna do shit. Like if
I think
like,
on both ends it's about to get bad. Then
it's about to
They
get
don't-
bad
if
on
they
both
don't get-
ends because
That's the purge right there.
yeah, it's a purge, and there's gonna be a lot. If you thought that the looting was crazy, it might just get even crazier
Nah,
Yeah, imagine when nobody's stopping them.
when nobody's stopping them. So it's like, bro, now niggas, and then when the National Guard steps in Atlanta, bro, National Guard don't give a fuck about nothing, no lives, no, they don't care. They don't care if you're white, black, nothing. They shooting you down if you wildin' type shit.
Mhm.
So
fact.
we really got to think about what's
I don't know, bro.
It's
what's going on.
it's just sad.
Sad as
We ain't catching a break. I'm
nah.
sick. I'm just about sick and tired of being on social media. Like every
And
day is something new.
And I also think that a lot of this is going on as well, just because like so much stuff is happening as well, just because of the pandemic, of what happened with the pandemic, that everybody was home, like
Right.
everybody's home, and now that everybody's coming back out, I feel like it's like everybody's just like flocking out, and they, you know what I'm saying? So with all the people that's outside, I feel like the cops can't handle it, and with with everything going on, it's just a lot, bro. It's a lot.
And the protesters what started that. 'Cause
Yeah.
everybody was home until the George Floyd situation
George Floyd,
happened.
George Floyd. yeah.
Everybody started protesting, and then you just started seeing everybody outside after that.
And
That
now-
George Floyd shit and the fucking the Amy Cooper shit. The bitch they started calling Karen. That shit
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
fucked people up. 'Cause
that was the one in
like,
Central Park, right? That was the one in
Yeah,
Central Park.
yeah.
the dog.
I feel like
She
that
got
was
her
like
dog back, by the way.
She
Wow.
did?
Oh, word?
Yeah, she got her
Bitch.
dog back. Yeah.
I feel like that was like the first time that they had on camera of somebody like actually using that as a threat.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I'm gonna call the cops and tell them that an African American man is after me.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
It's sad, and that
And that
happens
shit,
all the
like-
time.
But
Crazy.
They're exposing all them Karens right now.
But that's
Yeah.
the thing. That's what I'm saying. Social media is like creating a lot of like change. You think about it. Without this, who would know anything. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these recordings and cameras being everywhere and people quick to pull out their phone and record the first thing is like it's showing people's true colors in the way shit has always been.
It's
This shit
always
ain't
been.
brand new.
It's been going on for decades,
Yeah.
years. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not. It's not just start. It didn't just start now. So now that everybody's recording and now putting it up on social media, it just helps it.
Mhm.
I'd be like
It
those two
shows
white
it.
boys. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
What's the white boys?
He put it in
The
the
video
chat.
in the chat.
Yeah,
Why-
he
why-
sent the
Nigga
video.
don't pay attention to
Yeah.
nothing.
Bro,
Yeah.
listen, I be in my own zone. Like, you know,
This
I
nigga
be
be
in my
looking at his
own-
old T-mail. That's why.
I be in my own. Yo, you know what? You need to chill, brother. You need to chill, brother.
Email.
Alright?
Damn, brother.
Listen, on a lighter note, let's talk about what you saw on Sunday, Danny. You saw the 30 for 30, Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire stuff
I
going
actually
down.
saw that shit today.
Oh, you saw it today. I'm sorry,
nigga's
but
a
it came out on
scam.
Sunday.
Yeah, it came out on Sunday. It was actually pretty good. It took me back to the times. Remember when that shit was happening? All those Hondas niggas, all the Dominicans had the numbers written like 66. Every time it
Yeah.
would go up,
He was doing a
It would
countdown.
change the
type-
number,
no, count
yeah.
up, not countdown.
It was a
shit,
great time.
it
It was a
took me
great
back.
time
It brought baseball back, too.
before we knew that he was doing what he was doing.
With
But
what?
What, bleaching his skin?
no, you doing
Yeah, that's why I asked
steroids.
that with what?
Niggas was doing steroids, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
But steroids is what brought them niggas back. I was talking to my father about it, and I'm like, yo, that's fucked up that they did that to them because there wasn't really no laws on steroids before. In those times, like they was just doing it. Everybody was just doing it. There was
Yeah.
no laws, so I feel like them niggas they should allow them at least into the Hall of Fame because them niggas brought the game back. If it wasn't for them, the game would be done.
But then that means that if they get allowed to get put in the Hall of Fame, and these guys, these kids that are out now playing baseball, baseball.
No, but it's super illegal now. Like you're not supposed to be doing anything.
Yeah, but how are they gonna catch up to those numbers if without steroids? Them dudes was hitting 73 home runs and shit like that.
Well, Barry
Whatever the
Bonds
fuck-
passed that.
Barry Bonds was on steroids too, but that Roger Maris and fucking when the Yankees, I think it was, nigga hit 61. He wasn't on those steroids. He just had a good ass year.
You think?
It's
Or
probably-
you
Well,
know?
this is one
You
thing I'm
think-
gonna say.
In those days, there was none of that shit.
No, this is
Unless they put
this is what
himself
I
with
think.
that horse tranquilizer. And
I feel
shit.
like baseball is more technique. You could be as big and strong as you want to. It takes a certain technique to
Talent.
see a ball and to hit it. You
But how
can't put
many-
a steroid in your fucking eyes to
Yeah.
see a fucking 100-mile fastball coming and hit that shit out the park.
You know how many scrubs took fucking steroids and
Facts.
ain't do shit?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You see, like when I was a kid, my dad wanted me to play baseball,
So he's
but
gonna
I
say
was
he
never
took
fucking
steroids.
with that shit. Yeah, and I wanted the steroids, but my dad didn't want to give me the
Why he
steroids.
didn't tell you like, yo, venga, así es que se hace, like he did?
Nah, let me stop.
Yo.
I didn't want to do steroids.
Yo.
See, that's where you be wilding,
You can't
bro.
say everything, man. You can't
Yo.
say everything.
Yeah, you
Nah,
see?
but even Mark McGuire, he was like, he goes, I had the talent to do that. He goes, since I started my rookie year, he had rookie of the year, he hit 39 home runs.
But
But since I started, I was hit to hit home runs. He said he did it because of his injuries and shit, supposedly.
yeah.
And he goes, if I would have known like I would be with all these consequences, I would have never done it.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like Sammy was young. I feel like Mark McGuire was a star before that. He would have
Yeah.
been in the Hall of Fame. Same thing with Barry Bonds. He was a star before that. He would have been in the Hall of Fame.
Facts.
So it's just one of those things that these people fucking were eligible for the Hall of Fame before all the home run accolades. So it's
Right.
like, why let that tarnish, their
And it's
legacy?
also agents like saying, "Oh, you could use this. This could help you." It's not. I don't think
You
these
think the
players are
agents
just
were
like.
involved in
Nah,
that?
I don't
know.
The only reason why I say that, because when that whole shit was happening with A-Rod, that shit was deep. That shit had nothing to do with agents. They were acting like they were gangs and everything. They were telling
Yo, but
doctors like, yo,
A-Rod used to take a gummy that used to make him concentrate though.
A
yeah,
gum?
it was probably a
gummy.
weed gummy.
He'll
Nigga was
be
taking Adderall.
he'll be in the
Yeah,
bench. You just
right.
take a thing and nigga will make him. He was like, it'll just make him concentrate OD to look at the ball.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I ain't mad at a
Like
nigga
my man
popping
Manny
Adderall.
Ramirez, he got caught for shit, but he was trying to get his dick card. He wasn't taking
Steroids don't do that, baby. Steroids don't do that.
Yo,
Yeah,
bro,
but-
listen. How do you feel about Sammy Sosa bleaching his skin as a Dominican, bro?
I don't like that. My son is pink, son.
That goes to show you the conversation we had last episode.
that.
What was the
I don't
conversation
like
we
that
had?
because he was running away from his black.
It's
Yo, he
Dominican.
talks
Yeah,
different in
Oh,
everything.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was,
he does.
He was
Different in
Trump's
everything.
best friend.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know,
that's where that
bro.
comes from.
I don't know, bro. I feel
He wants to be
like
with the white people. When he got money and shit, when he got out of it, he just wanted to be with white people. Like when
Right.
he did a whole party in DR. He didn't invite anybody from over there. He invited all these rich people instead of
Wow.
inviting
nigga
people
not-
from
not
his
loving
people that
himself.
grew up with him, people that like these people that play with him and shit. He invited like rich people, Trump.
I
and
wonder
all
what
these
made
other
him like want to just like be like that. Like do that.
Insecurities, man.
You don't love
Insecurities. You get
yourself, man.
money. Yeah.
That's
You
crazy.
listen to other people. You don't love who you truly are.
Yo, talking
And
about
the culture
security.
too.
Talking about
Yeah.
that nigga, y'all seen that nigga that smacked the girl with the skateboard?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Ah,
Hey,
Yeah,
what
I
that
heard
got to do
about
with
it.
insecurities, though?
Cause that nigga, that's some insecure shit. You was tight that she dubbed you.
Nah, that's not insecure.
That's insecure, nigga.
That's disrespectful.
That's some
That's
ego. Yeah,
disrespectful.
ego.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
insecure ego, nigga.
disrespectful. This is disrespectful, not no insecurity.
I feel like
Nah,
yo, that
Niggas
he
do
is
other shit
not-
when they insecure.
Yeah, shit like that.
Shit like that.
he OD,
Bro.
bro. He hit her with a
Yo,
whole
D,
skateboard.
my nigga. Like, yo, she dubbed you. How many times niggas didn't get curved? Or you curve a bitch?
And I
That's
heard
like
he
yo,
went.
nigga,
I heard he
nah.
went live or something like that. He could
What-
explain himself.
What
They looking
exactly
for
did
him.
she say?
Huh?
What
I don't
exactly
know
did
what
she
she
say?
said. She said, go back with your niggas or some shit like that. Niggas smacked her, and then when he was walking back, all the niggas is laughing.
Fuck
I
no.
don't know. She better. She
Fuck
better.
no.
This nigga laughing.
She better call some from Harlem that said
we
he was
do
gonna
not
move
condone.
Papitos.
I was
We do not condone
confused,
domestic
man.
No, he was gonna
violence
move
on
Playroom down the
show.
block. She better call that nigga.
Whoa.
Yo, that was
Whoa.
sick, my nigga. That's nasty.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
yeah.
Esteban. Top 3 jerk off positions.
What?
You like to sit up? You like to lay down? Put a
Yeah,
leg
which
up?
one? Yeah, which one? Let's talk about
Which
it, bro.
one?
Let's talk about it, bro.
Do you do
Nah.
the shit Indian
Look,
style?
Felipe in his position right now.
Yeah, you
No
do the
hands,
shit Indian
Felipe. You
style?
got talent.
No hands. Wow.
Come on, impossible, man.
Yo,
Please,
Felipe got
please.
talent. He concentrate. He closes his
Nah,
eyes.
he rubbed his
Yo,
thighs. He
let
rubbed his
Felipe
thighs
do it,
together.
That'd be
That'd be
wicked.
wicked. That'd be wicked.
Yo, but go ahead, Keith.
Did you guys get to see the Dave Chappelle 846 clip that was on IG
I
story?
saw it. Yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah, so.
It was basically I don't know if you've seen Dave Chappelle's last couple of stand-ups, but you know, he is a comedian, but he's just been talking a lot of like just real life shit.
Yeah.
But his delivery and his demeanor, you know, it doesn't make it so sad. It gives you some type of laughter, but you laugh more because it's dead ass true what he's
True,
saying.
yeah.
Like he's not really making a joke, but he was you know, saying his whole stance of how he felt about the George Floyd situation, and that the length of the video of him dying was the time he was born, which was 846. So he explained that and how that made him feel, and how George Floyd yelling for his mom while he was dying brought back memories to him, because he said that, if I'm not mistaken, his grandfather, his father, called for them for his grandfather
grandmother.
called for his mother.
Grandmother.
Yeah.
Mm,
Wow, he was getting ready to pass. He was in that state in his hospital bed.
Wow.
So he was saying that brought, you know, so much like to his mind, and it fucked him up, and how people in the media, you know, the first thing they tell you is celebrities should be speaking, celebrities should be, you know, taking action. He's like, who gives a fuck what we think? Like, I can't change nothing by myself type shit, you know. It takes a village. It takes
Yeah.
everybody, you know, it takes unity.
Yeah.
So, you know, he was touching on that. He touched on Kobe passing, how much he loved Kobe, and that what's it called? The
Rest in peace,
day,
Kobe. Still
yeah,
can't
R.I.P.
believe it.
Kobe forever. The day of the Grammys, that's when Kobe had passed away. He said he didn't go because he wouldn't be able to stand in the Staples Center and see Kobe's jerseys like up there in the rafters without breaking down. So he was saying how that's why he didn't show up. But it was very interesting. I think it's something that everybody should like listen to. And he spoke a lot of knowledge
Where is
about
this? This is
like
on
his
Netflix?
family.
This is on Netflix.
He
No,
put
it
it
was
on
on,
Instagram.
IGTV.
yeah.
I didn't see
It
On
might
YouTube, too. You got it
be
on YouTube too.
yeah, it might come out on Netflix, like the way
How
the
long is
production
that?
and
How
stuff
long is
look.
it?
8 minutes and 46 seconds.
No, it's
Damn.
27.
No, it's 20.
Nah, it was
like-
30. It was like 30 minutes, 27 minutes.
Oh.
something like that.
27.
Why the clip I had was
Yeah.
short then?
You gotta go to
Oh, I
YouTube.
mean, you didn't
YouTube
see
got the whole
Yeah, you
shit.
gotta see it. His IGTV has the whole thing.
My
The
bad.
shit
Yeah.
was dope. He just it wasn't so. I don't think it was supposed to be funny. Like some of it is still funny, but
Because
what
he's
he
a
was
funny
saying is all
nigga.
real
Yeah,
shit.
delivery and everything.
Yeah, his mannerism make it funny, but everything he was saying was like some real,
Real shit.
and it's sad.
It
You
goes
could
to
tell
the
he was
times.
angry.
It goes to the times like we living in. Like it's almost like one of the funniest dudes can't even be funny right now.
Right.
Like the whole shit was like I was waiting for a joke, but it was really after my cousin was like, "Yo, that shit was like he was like a history teacher." Like it wasn't like it was. This is nothing's funny right now. Like
And you
we
can
laugh,
eat it
we
with
try to
them
get
and
through
all
it.
that
Real
shit.
talk.
Yeah.
And I
This
feel
is
like that's
real
what we
shit.
need, though. Yeah, I feel like it's what we need, and for the people that probably aren't paying attention or like aren't listening, that's what's needed right now. Like, yeah, celebrities don't have to step up, but if you use your platform, you could reach people.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, why not at the end of the day type shit?
And one
I
thing he
actually
said that
wanted
was
it to be
really
longer.
yeah. One thing he said that was interesting was that he experienced the earthquake, and he was like he vocalized like how he felt. And like he let out like a little scream, and he was like, "Yo, like I didn't want to do that because I felt like the little bitch after or whatever." So it's like he was like, and then I realized like the earthquake lasted for 35 seconds. He was like, "So you got a near-death experience that lasted 35 seconds. You felt like you was gonna die. We watched George Floyd die, and he died for 8 minutes. So imagine you experiencing that. You getting shot, not even that situation, but you getting shot, whatever." It lasted a few minutes. It lasted a couple. But this is like some torture. Like this is
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
torture.
slow death, bro.
like so. It's like people gotta understand. This is what's. If this doesn't bother you watching it, like it most likely bothers everyone, but it should continue to bother you. It shouldn't just be like, all right,
We
watch
should
it.
keep on having these conversations.
Of course,
Yeah.
we have to.
These
bro, 'cause
uncomfortable conversations.
We
like,
gotta
have
we gotta keep his name alive, because at the end of the day, bro, like we gotta keep everybody, all the lives that have been lost
Yeah.
through police
That's
brutality.
another thing we never touched on. Shout out to the people that did help out. Like Floyd Mayweather paid for his funeral service. Kanye opened up a college fund for his daughter. These are things these people don't have to do. They're not asked to do, but it shows it shows the concern. They know like this shit happened and this is the least they can do type shit. I
Right.
seen also Kanye was contributing money to Chicago black companies. I seen that a while ago also. So everything's gonna I feel like everything's gonna make a turn for the better eventually. Like
Hopefully.
I feel like with social media is like opening everybody's eyes to like everything.
Yeah.
I know you guys seen the Aunt Jemima thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
That the Mr. Softy song saying it's a slave song.
Whoa. I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
And the thing
I
is,
didn't see that
people
real?
people
Yeah,
hear
that's
people,
that's what I should this
I didn't
morning.
do that one.
Yeah, I seen it
I
yesterday.
didn't see that. Whoa,
I
the
heard it
Mr.
before, but I
Softy-
seen him.
Mr.
Yeah,
Softy song, like the ring, the bells.
yeah, the
shit?
ding, 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 ding. Yeah, they said it's a slavery song.
Wow.
and the thing is,
Oh,
people
fuck
hear
outta
stories
here.
like that.
Well, it
and be
goes
like,
N words love watermelon.
Yeah, it's like words to it.
What?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a slavery.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Mr.
listen, it's not
Softy,
funny,
man.
Pat.
Nah.
Yo, y'all making it look bad right now.
Nah,
My daddy from Rockford.
Yo,
It's not about looking bad, but it's shit people don't know. That's why it is.
Everything that's coming out is nuts.
Yeah, because it's not things that people pay attention to. So it's like you don't know.
Yo.
So when you find out, you're like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
Yo, Pat, stop
nuts.
fucking laughing, bro.
Nah, nigga coming at me. I saw the Aunt Jemima shit, right? And I was like, I mean, I kind of knew that one because she looked a little funny in the light.
nah, that's that ass.
Niggas
Nah,
be wild.
that
It
one
just
was-
looked like it looked like the typical setup. Like, nah, ain't no black woman set this up like
But
this.
then I seen somebody like actually going over it, like, yeah, this is what they made up this name for her, and she used to serve pancakes. She was a slave to the. I'm like, damn, I can't even eat pancakes no more.
Nah, you bugging.
But see, but that's
Nah,
the
those
thing.
are the
Like,
best pancakes. I'm still eating
hearing
pancakes.
the Mr.
Okay.
Softy
Nah, they
joint
call
or
it Sheila
whatever,
now, so you gotta call it Sheila.
Sheila, right.
people hearing those stories, they're like, oh, what else? But this is what it is. Like,
Real shit.
But
it's
that's
real
what I
shit.
said.
Like, you're
It's
not
social
supposed to be
media.
cool with.
Social media has
shouldn't
such
be
a
cool with
Yo, Felipe's in his bag, bro. Go ahead, Felipe.
You feel me?
Yeah,
People
speak
shouldn't
that
be
shit,
cool
man.
with it.
Felipe be arguing all day with people. That's why.
Nah, feel me? Listen, man. Let me talk.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
Who you
nah,
talking to?
but
Us
yo,
or them?
everybody. Us versus them. But listen, like, people think, fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all.
Yo, what's up with you?
This nigga giggling and shit.
So what?
Nigga forgot his point. Now
So
hold on,
what?
did y'all see the nigga that got fired from Taco Bell for wearing the Black Lives Matter mask?
Yeah.
And then he told them, yo, look
Yeah.
at their meat.
Underground, why you laughing? Underground, look.
Yeah, why you laughing on the ground?
I got the good.
Oh, what's up, my guy?
Yo,
Is he no kid, bro?
can he
Oh,
hear
no.
us? He can't even hear us.
He look like Esteban and Underground. I don't know.
I'm a little busy.
That's not my
Yo,
kid.
who's that, bro?
That's not my kid.
I'm at kids. Chill. Listen.
Nigga said-
I'm sponsored by Pringles
Hold on, that was your surprise?
Nah, I got another one.
He got another one for sure.
and Monster.
And but
So listen,
yeah, I seen
but like I was
that
saying-
shit. Oh,
Go ahead,
you
go
want to
ahead, bro.
finish talking after
Go
Pat
ahead,
brought
go
up
ahead.
another subject? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But man, basically, people getting tired. People get it's like people getting tired of hearing black people's problems. But it's like, you want these problems? Do you want them? But it's their problem.
Do you want him?
Yo, you want to talk about something? You need to get
yo,
something off your
yo,
chest.
Yo, get it off your chest, my nigga. How you feeling, bro?
Yo, you good?
I'm
I'm
crying.
just saying, bro, like, people really like, oh, what else? Like, my cousin said some dumb shit. He's like, next thing you know, they're gonna protest the air we breathe. Like, bro.
Oh,
Yo.
nah, you around.
Hey,
even
yo,
wa-
your
even-
cousin's a racist, Mo. What's
Yeah.
up?
No. And he been watching the pod lately too. So he
Put
gonna
that nigga's address on here.
Yeah, drop his
Put
addy. Drop his addy. Put his
Nah,
addy.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Saying
Shouts
that.
to the cuz. Shouts to the cuz.
Yeah, he
Oh,
gonna
that means UDG's
Nah, that's
with
a whole
him.
lot matter.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Baby,
Nah.
you gonna start making me bang my chest, nigga.
Yeah,
want that.
don't start.
Yo,
Don't start.
Yo,
Felipe,
Danny. No, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
top 3 sex positions.
Ooh.
Did he just pop his mouth?
Go ahead, Massimo. Go ahead, Massimo.
Nasty.
Nah, for
Doggy
So
style.
we're gonna throw it to Danny on.
Oh, now Esteban wanna
365.
answer.
Go ahead, Danny.
Go ahead,
He said-
Massimo.
Go ahead. We'll throw it right after this.
Go ahead. What's your sex position, me?
What's your go-to?
He got to look at videos, you said?
You about to show it? Relax.
You got the
relax.
urinals? Let's
He
set up
did
the
it, he got-
OnlyFans.
He did it on
There's a baby in
the
10
live
minutes.
last time.
Oh, he said it's a baby.
10 minutes.
Come on, you got to know how to speak in code. Your kid is old enough. You should already know how to speak in code.
You gotta be like,
So
What
yeah.
position is that,
Doggy.
UDG?
Wait.
It look like he about to load a
doing?
gun. What's that? That's missionary?
My favorite.
Yo,
my
you
favorite-
heard Baldy nigga, right? Nigga said that's doggy.
yeah,
He said
it was.
doggy 6 times
It
already.
was.
How you know that?
My favorite position is girl on top, rider.
Okay.
Reverse or facing you?
Both is lit.
Nah, it's one or the other.
I-
Mom.
It's one or the other.
We know you like
I
the
don't
big
like-
old
I don't-
yitty, so
I don't like the reverse
Word.
so much because the shit just be popping back.
if he popping back, you be slipping out.
It's
Oh, you got
slipping
the-
out, you know.
You got the Lil John.
You got the
Nah,
Lil
nah,
John
nah,
and the
nah,
East Side
nah.
Boys.
Nah, my shit curves like
Nah.
towards me, so.
What? Yo.
My son said Captain Hook.
Yo, that's not
365, 365.
That's an
Yo,
emergency right there, bro.
nigga said my shit point at me. Oh, so
Yeah,
that's
I
why
feel
you be like this. Ah,
they be looking at each other. Like,
yeah, eye for eye, huh? Eye for eye.
Pop in your eye.
Y'all be going head to head? I heard
Nah,
you.
nah.
Come on, you
Doggy
taking
like
mad
that.
long for a nasty
Felipe
nigga.
like that intimate face to face.
Nah,
Yeah.
he like the melons to be like,
Yeah, face to
Yeah, but
face.
face
yeah,
to face.
because he's a melon boy.
Missionary, yeah. Doggy's lit,
Missionary?
though.
What's
Missionary
up?
is lit.
He's
Making
definitely
Making
a
love,
melon
make,
boy.
making love is lit.
never heard of it.
Who the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
Who the
Yeah,
fuck is
right.
that? Y'all niggas don't know how to make love.
I don't
Oh, I
know.
thought you said
That's
Megan.
Danny's
I thought you said
specialty.
Megan.
That's why he always in trouble.
Danny's the lover boy.
What?
Yo,
Everybody
listen,
love Danny.
Danny, let's talk about
Nigga
that
muted himself.
365.
Talk about who?
365 on Netflix
Talk
that you
about
saw.
who?
Yo, bro, that shit is
What
so
is that
crazy.
about? Because I've been seeing a lot
Yeah,
of
explain
Wow.
it before you
So,
go into explain.
School us, school
So
us.
look,
Wow.
it's who's saying wow? What's up with you?
Esteban.
So it's this nigga.
Who-
In the
yo,
start, they like some type of rich, whatever the fuck they do. And this nigga's like his father got killed and he saw this girl. And then like 5 years
He's
later,
I heard he's a mafia boss.
yeah, he found her 5 years later.
Okay.
I heard he's a sinner.
So then the motherfucker just kidnapped her, right?
Mhm.
I don't know why bitches. I think bitches are
Is
getting
this in
the wrong
Spanish?
message.
Is this thing in Spanish?
It's in what is it?
Italian?
Italian,
Oh, got
Italian. I
it.
think
Okay,
it is.
okay, got it.
Oh, so it's subtitles all the time.
Sometimes subtitles and then they talk English. Him and her talk mad English, but then him with his family talks thing.
Got it.
So then he kidnaps her, and the bitch wakes up in some lingerie. And then he tells her, he grabs her face, and he goes, "I always get what I want."
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You
And he goes,
kidnapped her though.
well, and then he told her, he goes, "I give you 365 days to fall in love with me."
That's a long
That's
time.
light work.
So
That's
yeah.
light
So
work.
That's
Netflix-
light work.
That's a leap year.
He said
put
I
out
like
rape.
Yeah, and girls are like, oh my God, Massimo. This motherfucker kidnapped the bitch and he's forcing her to have sex with her in a way because he's like, yo, you have this much time to, well, a year's a long time, but then he's splurging on her. He's like manipulating her to fall in love with her.
But
Nah,
That
it's-
is
nigga,
so weird. That is so weird because the time
Yeah, it's nuts. I'm like, yo, this movie, I'm like,
with all the assaults and charges.
then
like,
then he tied the bitch up. Like he hasn't done anything when he tied up on the bed and he goes, I'm gonna show you what you missing. Niggas sat on the couch, had some bitch give him head.
And they show everything.
I mean, they
They
just show
saw
him
it.
giving head.
It's like the porn
see
that used to come on
titties.
Cinemax.
Yeah, fact. You see no dick, no pussy, you just see
soft
titties.
core, whatever.
It's trash.
What's wrong with Netflix?
I'm good, beloved.
Yo, my nigga, that movie, I think the females are missing the message. The girls are so toxic that they like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Christian
Yeah,
Green.
They really missing the
Until you
message on
try
that
it.
movie, my nigga. And then the bitch ends up dying. She gets killed.
Oh.
By
yeah,
him?
he gave us the whole
No.
movie, bro.
Yeah, that ass. I mean, I wasn't gonna watch it
Shit, why you
anyway.
gotta ruin it, bitch?
Someone said it. Someone said it. Someone said it.
That's like
Someone said
uncut. That's like uncut gems.
She got killed by his ex.
Wow.
Look at
it. Out
that.
of all people,
No, that sounds like a regular.
Or whoever in the mafia, I don't know. Somebody killed her. We don't know exactly who killed her. But you fall in love with a nigga that manipulated to fall in love with him, that you really didn't want to do it at first, but then she fell in love with the sex game or whatever it was. He was splurging on her. He was treating her better.
bro.
Of course, he was
that is
treating her.
so
He was also
weird.
treating her better than her ex. You know, when a nigga's treating you better than your boyfriend, they always
Yeah.
slide to the nigga that's treating you better.
Right.
And then he's splurging. He's doing all of this, and you just like get him manipulated to just like, I don't know. I saw a different message on that movie. I think all the girls are just
So
like,
did you like
Listen,
the
man,
movie
we
or no?
we
He
spoke
did.
we spoke
Nah.
about this shit already.
Did you get a
He
stiffy?
did some shit in the beginning of the movie too.
Did you get a stiffy?
Yo,
did
what
some
is wrong
shit.
with
what you did,
Underground?
Esteban?
Yo, listen. If you're not gonna
Nah,
tell me at
no.
least 2 jerk off positions, my nigga, you need to relax.
Who, me?
No,
Who?
Esteban. I mean,
Oh.
UDG. If you want to go, go
I'm
ahead.
ready. I'm ready.
Don't,
I'm
God.
What I
Nigga said on the turntable.
I just do the over the toilet.
do? Whoa.
Which one is that one?
What?
That's
Such a
mad
regular
exotic,
nigga.
bro.
Wait,
Quick fast.
what did I
Double,
what
why
did I
keep
do?
saying you a
Real-
regular nigga?
Real fast.
Oh,
Cause he's standing
you
there
mean
like he's taking a piss.
like a piss. Oh,
Yeah.
That's
how you jerk.
different.
Wow.
It's
Why you jerk
different.
off?
Not
Yeah.
all the
said-
time, but I ain't trying to get it on me.
The nigga got a Copra. It should just be like,
You disgusted by your own
No,
shit?
bro.
That's your
What?
bad? You disgusted by your own shit?
What was the question you said to
Nah,
Morty?
But
What was
I
the
ain't trying to
question?
clean up.
2 positions, 2 jerk off positions.
Oh yeah, Morty, go ahead.
Nah, because I told Danny, what about the beginning? Because he's skipping
Oh,
what happened in the beginning.
I
Like
thought you
that shit
told
did not
Danny.
happen. And then Keith was like, I can't answer. Keith was like, I can't answer unless I name 2 jerk off positions.
Yeah, so
When
we
he doing
waiting.
it- Oh, when he
The first part.
fucked the bitch's face.
No, he ain't fuck. He forced her.
Yeah.
And she just went along with the
Yo,
shit.
first of all,
But
that
then she
movie
liked
was
it
wicked
too.
with
She
everything that's going
she
on.
came out
Yeah,
tearing
but
and she was like,
she got
man,
there.
happy.
She
Man,
got
happy.
It's giving the wrong message, my nigga. It's
So
giving
did
the wrong
you
message.
like the movie or not?
No, that shit's giving the wrong message, and these bitches is
all
dumb.
the girls know is that it's a movie, so it's fake, and the guy look good. Deep.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
try
that's
that
all.
shit, and I'll see you in 5 years.
Bro,
Going
and first
down.
of all, a bitch will fall in love with me in a week.
Wow. Big bag got him
Talk
big
your
man.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
365.
What? All right.
anybody's
So
gonna fall in love. Anybody's gonna
what
fall
would
in
you?
love.
So what would you do to make a girl fall in love with you in a week?
Oh yeah. What's your advice?
What's your advice?
What's your
Go ahead.
advice to make a girl fall in love with you in a week?
Yeah, to tell somebody to
You took so long. You supposed to kill her. You supposed to say everybody
Yeah.
ain't me and end it. That's it.
We want to hear
Oh
this.
yeah, that's a fact. I don't.
Get in
You
your
gotta be
bag.
yourself. You gotta be yourself. You gotta make her feel comfortable. You gotta make her do shit she's never done before. That she probably could have been in a relationship with someone for years, and she's like, yo,
Like-
I ain't never.
Like
done
what?
that.
Like never ate ass or something like that?
Yeah, like out
You
of
gotta
nowhere,
do some
like, wow.
exotic shit though.
No, but she never
Nah,
ate
nah,
ass.
you
So
don't
she
gotta-
never got
you
her
don't gotta
ass
do
licked.
any- You don't gotta do anything exotic.
So you're not gonna buy her a Louis bag or take her on a vacation for
Nah,
2 days?
No.
That's
we
the
from
type
the
of nigga
farm,
you are, bro.
Me, yeah. If I want a girl to fall in love with me for a week, yeah, I'm gonna buy a Louis bag.
Definitely
If
not
you got
buying
it,
a
you,
Louis
if you
bag.
got it, you tricking, right?
I'm
Heard it.
tricking.
It
If I
ain't
got
tricking if you got it, right? It ain't
Definitely
tricking if you got it.
and then
Gotta be funny, make her laugh.
yeah, and then you gotta do that.
And
I
then you
would.
gotta
So
do that after the
you buy
Louis
a Louis
bag.
bag first.
After
then
the
you
Louis
make her
bag.
laugh.
Yeah.
Nah.
So like that is all jokes, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna take the Louis bag.
No.
Because then
But then
she
she-
gonna look
Yo,
at you.
You know what UDG gonna do? UDG gonna buy the Louis bag. He gonna smash. Then he gonna be like, buy.
Let me get my bag back. Yeah, I'm out of here.
This nigga gonna call the cops like my bag was stolen.
Yeah, bro, that's insane. 365 days, anyone's gonna fall in love. You forcing
That's
it.
not
But she,
true.
yeah,
That's
but she
not
didn't. It wasn't. She didn't last 365. She fell in love right away. I mean, you're kidnapped with a nigga. You with a nigga all day that not letting you go nowhere.
No, that
Like,
doesn't
how
mean
you
you
not
fall
gonna
in
fall-
love. That's
Yeah,
called
that doesn't mean you fall in
kidnapping.
love.
It doesn't mean he kidnapped you. Yes, but then that's the only nigga you got there. Like, I don't
That
know,
doesn't
my
mean I
nigga.
fall in love with you.
I don't know. That movie was.
It's a
But
deeper conversation that we not
What's
gonna
crazy
have
is
on
that-
air. That's what it really
Nigga,
is.
That's the
can't.
Law and Order episode.
No, we
right
can't.
There.
How do
He
y'all
kidnapped her
feel?
and she fall in
How
love
do-
with him.
How do y'all feel about
Nigga said that's Law and Order.
about reopening, New York reopening now? Finally,
It's
Hey,
been over.
Well, I
Monday?
just went to Jimmy Jazz and got me some new shoes.
you went inside Jimmy Jazz.
This nigga's excited. You heard him?
Yeah,
I went to
yeah.
Jimmy Jazz. They got me some new shoes.
Yo, that unemployed cooking.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what it's for you, bro.
Alright.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm
John
gonna
Julio
send
on you, my brother.
Nah,
I'm
yo,
gonna.
I was trying to order some shit off Nike and they canceled my order. I don't
So
know
I'm
what's going
gonna
on.
I'm gonna send this I'm
They
gonna
don't
send
like
this video to IRS.
Nigga getting
Hey,
money.
you see,
Make sure you
getting
Gucci.
money.
Wait, the
son.
unemployment is
Nah, so I
unlimited?
was like, wait, what?
It's unlimited?
Nah, listen.
Nike, Jimmy Jazz.
No, Nike, they didn't let me. So I was like, let me see if stores is open. And, crazy ass Hunts Point, they're already out there open.
So I'm gonna send this video to IRS to
Nah,
confirm.
just I'm not doing
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
not doing nothing.
So phase 2 is opening up. So hopefully
Monday,
to
man.
our listeners, we will be soon together. I'm not sure when they said phase 2 next week, Monday.
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 22nd.
So
What
we're
is
gonna figure
phase
out
2 stuff?
Parks,
parts,
businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
businesses and stuff like that.
Barbershops.
So
Just in time for the summer, huh?
shouts to Nikki. Nikki told us that they were the studio is part of phase 2. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Shout out, Nikki.
we will be in the studio very soon,
Next week.
and we can be. I don't know about next week, but we'll see.
2
We'll
weeks.
try, and
All right, we
meet
could
in
talk
the-
about that off here. Go ahead, Underground. Keep on.
what?
Shout out Nikki, Smash
Oh yeah,
Studios.
shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Smash Studios. That's our home base.
What if this shit starts up again, though?
Huh?
What if this shit starts up again, though?
Nigga, then we be back home.
We
Back on
back
Zoom.
home. Yeah, we back. We back
Florida,
on Zoom.
I saw Florida close all their restaurants again.
but what we do have to do, for our listeners, we want to try and get some, make it look official. We probably go to Pat's house or something, and if we have the Rona, then we have the Rona at the end of the day.
Nah, fuck you.
Come
come over here with that shit.
Niggas said, don't come over here with that shit.
You know what's
Fuck
crazy?
you,
I
man.
thought about going to Florida, and I'm like, I was thinking about going to Florida, but I heard that Florida, the cases of coronavirus, they're like increasing.
Yeah, because
But
everybody's
Florida's
flying
really
there.
big.
Everybody's
what-
flying there. Everybody
Yeah.
over there's going out.
Yeah, yeah.
Niggas are just wilding.
I have a friend. Remember when we went to Orlando? And one of the guys, Orlando opened up like 2 weeks ago, and the clubs, and one of the guys, they opened up the spot, and that same day, 2 staff members caught the Rona, and
Damn.
But they really tested positive though.
they really tested positive.
They
And
caught that shit beforehand. They caught
the
it, you said
promoter
same
caught
day.
the Rona. He gave that shit to his girl and to his
Oh,
baby.
nah.
Damn.
Wow.
That's
This is for
sick.
sure. This is proof. This is
Positive, 100%.
Nah, but yeah, they said that everything that opened early, a lot of people caught it. It's Florida, Arizona, Texas, and California. All the
Everywhere
numbers
that
spiked
people
up
were
because they
flying
opened
to.
early.
Yeah,
Places
everywhere.
that people were flying to. You traveling and all that shit.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what niggas is bringing out there.
And
That's
I
the
think
crazy
I
part.
saw some shit. I saw some shit saying I think the beginning of July they're gonna open up Dominican Republic so people could travel there.
Oh
July
yeah,
1st.
yeah, July 1st.
oh,
My parents,
You know Danny's out.
Danny's out for sure. We know that. Danny, if you're coming back with the Rona, you're not allowed in the studio.
Man, I might not
Right.
even come back.
What you mean? Why
No.
not?
He ain't lying neither.
He gonna pot.
He
He
don't
gonna
wanna come
pot.
back.
We gonna have to zoom him from over there.
Basically.
Y'all gonna put me on a big screen. I'll be over there.
Nah. We're gonna replace Danny with Hafi.
Hafi's a good one.
How you going?
Hafi ain't coming back because of fucking Felipe.
Yeah, word, Felipe. Yo, you crazy, man.
Yo, you been in your bag these last couple of weeks, my nigga. What's up?
He's stressed
About
out with
what?
everything that's going out.
Nah, he needs some love and affection. That's all. He a
That's
little
what it is.
tense.
When's the last time you got some, Felipe?
Just give him a week.
Oh, bro.
When's the last time you got some from yourself, my nigga?
Yeah.
Nah, you're not gonna answer for yourself. You definitely wrote us earlier that you was about to get it in.
Come on.
What?
Don't make me pull out the text. You want me?
Wow.
Bank sessions. Bank session.
That's what I said.
Oh.
Yourself. I said yourself.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, don't get my man's in trouble over there.
Nah, I
that
said,
thing.
when's the last time you loved yourself? That's what I said.
Oh.
Okay. All right. And what questions you got, bro?
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's turn the NBA. Get this something.
Yeah,
out.
yeah. What?
Yo, underground.
Yo, bro. Yeah. that is-
Underground. You don't be loving yourself underground?
Nigga bit his lip. So the NBA is supposed to be coming back.
That's nasty.
The NBA is supposed to be
And
coming
Kyrie
back.
Irving is not
It's a lot of players that's not with it. Some players is with it. What's up? What y'all think? That was nasty.
Yeah.
Keith, tell us what you think.
Yo, bro. Listen.
I don't know, man.
Yo,
I don't know. I think these niggas is nasty. That's first off.
Nah, NBA is back. A
Yeah,
lot of players are saying that they don't want to play because of what's going on with the Black Lives Matter.
I feel the same way. I was excited for the NBA to come back, but I feel that it is like to distract
Yeah.
people from what's really going on. It's gonna be the only sports that's happening. So imagine how many viewers and stuff, and it's for the money. You know that
Maybe they
shit.
should just cancel the season and just
Nah, but
start the
baseball,
draft, do all
baseball,
the
they
shit.
said baseball coming back too, so.
Yeah, they was talking about 60 games for baseball, but they
70,
just
now they doing 70. They just said
yeah, but they still in proposed. Like the NBA was already like approved, everything
NBA
where they
NBA is
playing.
good to go.
Yeah, everything's a
I
go.
think
It was the Players
I
Association.
think they should do it.
They're,
I
no,
don't
the NBA is gonna do it. It's up to the players. Do they
I
want to
just-
show
I
up or
just-
not?
I
I don't
just
think-
hate. Go ahead.
I don't think they would is gonna distract anything. I mean, if they let the players do like they did when they had the I Can't Breathe shirt, they do shit like that. I don't think there's a way to and they just gotta keep on staying vocal.
Yeah,
on
but
IG and shit like
It's
that.
it's different. I get what you're saying, but it's totally different
And
now.
I think it brings more love to people like seeing sports being like I think it'll be good for
See,
for
it
the-
could bring awareness, but then imagine if
But
that's,
then,
if that's
yeah.
the shit on TV every night, that's when niggas
Yeah.
is home instead of protesting that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's true. It's definitely gonna
That-
distract
that-
people.
And that's what I'm saying. I get the whole standpoint of it is a distraction from what's really going on. Because you think about it, there's no sports happening.
Yo, Kendrick Perkins that ass told Kyrie to retire.
He's a
because
he's a
Kyrie was
bozo.
saying, yeah, he's a fucking bozo. Because Kyrie was pretty much trying to say like, you know, let's not play, let's not forget that this is going on. You know what I'm saying? And then Kendrick Perkins out of nowhere was like, oh, so then just retire.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he was trying to expose him for like mad shit, like, cause you know teams got their own group chats and whatever, and he was saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
don't make me say what I heard in the group chat or whatever." But nigga
Bozo.
wasn't saying nothing wrong. He was just like,
Wasn't he
"Yo, we could
talking
dead ass start our
Wasn't
own
he talking
league."
about KD too?
Hey,
No,
llegate.
he wasn't talking about KD.
Yo,
KD
this
was talking
nigga's-
about
oh,
him.
ya lo otro. Nigga
Oye,
said,
el otro-
nigga
You got the
said,
trap phone?
No,
hey, Libre, llegaste, loco.
The trap phone jumping?
Yo, what's up with this nigga?
Bro, so that's what we doing when we pod, bro? Damn, son.
Tato, estamos
Yo,
heavy.
bro, just end the fucking podcast, bro. That's crazy. This nigga dead got on the phone one nigga.
Mute yourself.
Nigga,
Yo, what is good with this nigga today,
What's wrong with
son?
this nigga?
I don't know.
He's on a roll.
I was muted the whole time. Like, let me
you
pick
know
up this
what?
phone call
I'm
real
not
quick.
gonna. Now for that, you gotta talk on the podcast right now. So you direct the podcast. Go ahead, do your thing.
What
bro.
you want me to do?
I
So
don't know.
Whatever.
Talk whatever you want to talk, bro.
whatever I want to talk about. So where were we? NBA?
We was waiting for
Yeah,
your
you put a
top three
topic, nigga.
positions.
Shut up.
Look up a topic. I'm
Put a
not
topic.
prepared.
Yo.
You gotta pop
We ain't got
up.
time for this.
nigga's ass.
Yo,
Yeah,
dog.
you supposed to come
What's
say
up,
quick.
my nigga? What's up
I'm
with
not
you?
good at this. Shout out UDG for doing this.
Me.
But you not good at. You love to talk all day. Now you don't. Now you shy.
Now you don't want to talk all of a sudden.
Hit him with
Yo,
a
you,
question.
you, hey, like, you fucked him. You fucked him up with that physical touch shit, man. Nigga.
Yeah, he's
Now,
still
you-
thinking about
you see
it.
how he
Yo,
laid
bro.
back?
Real
Shut up.
quick. Fucking fireworks are fucking annoying, bro.
Bro,
I
them
don't
shit be
know.
waking me up at 2:00 in the morning, son.
I don't
Listen, this
know
is
if-
not the first year. This shit happens all the time. From May
No,
to
no, no, no,
September,
no.
niggas is
I
lighting
think,
fireworks.
I don't
more
know.
niggas.
Nah, I
I
don't
think
know,
more
bro.
niggas got them shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's like every fucking night, bro. Fucking fireworks. I'm
Fireworks.
fucking fed up with
I
this.
feel like in this area, it's always been like that. I honestly feel like I hear less fireworks than I always used to hear. Nigga, Parchester, they be wilding in 106, my nigga.
Behind my building, they stay doing that shit behind my building.
Yeah, niggas be wilding.
And I got my windows closed and my AC on. I still be feeling that shit.
Yo, Felipe,
Yo,
dog,
Felipe's on a roll today.
Really wild today,
this
yeah.
nigga think
What
he
happened?
basketball.
What he's on a roll today.
Why you
What did
picking
I
up and you
do?
walking away? You closing your
Yo,
door?
you better not
No,
be doing this
charging
when we
my
go back in the
headphones.
studio.
Yo, he's on
Ah,
a roll.
Yeah.
today.
Come on, man.
Yo, imagine him getting
Yo,
up in the
funny,
middle.
I was gonna pod from a barber chair today, but my cousin, I was like,
Nah.
Nigga, we would have never heard you over the Clippers.
I'm like, I ain't missing an episode.
Yo, turn this nigga off, bro. That's
Yo.
exactly what I'm done,
But
bro.
this nigga don't got nothing to talk about.
Nah, you
I
don't.
do whenever
Whenever
whatever
what?
you wanna talk about.
You want to talk about daddy's little girl?
Wow.
What's that?
Yo, I'm tired of y'all niggas. Anyway,
Uh,
Lil Baby dropped a new song.
That song is fire.
So,
Yeah, that song
Yeah,
is
that
fire.
song
It's
is
dope.
tough.
Lil
Song
Baby's
is
the
fire.
well, I
champ.
only seen the clips on his IG, but it was good.
Nah,
And I
it
heard
was
they
dope.
dropped another one.
The song is fire. It's fire.
Yeah, Pat sent that in
Nothing-
ASAP.
I don't appreciate. First of all, I want to go back and I don't appreciate y'all laughing at the Andrew Jemima shit.
That wasn't even what they laughed at, my nigga.
Oh, they laughed at the ice cream song.
Yo, you see? Look at you stirring shit up.
What's wrong with this?
Son
nigga,
trying to
man?
start
Yeah,
shit.
my fault.
We know who we got to vote off the island.
Yeah,
Son over here starting shit.
for sure.
I, Felipe, I got a question.
I don't think anyone really.
Sheila.
I don't think anyone really got what I was saying though.
About what?
That's funny.
Like everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga.
What? Yo,
I got- I get what you're saying.
100%.
Everybody wants to be down, but don't want to deal with the issues at hand when it comes to it. That's
Yeah.
it. You should have said it like that, though.
No, I was quoting Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney.
So you got to say quote, end quote.
Yeah.
I was trying to steal it.
So you- oh my goodness.
The way he said it though, it's a fact though. Like I was at Jimmy Jazz, I seen this Dominican dude, whole swag. I mean, it's not even a swag. I can't even say that because that sounds profiling, but I don't know, man.
This nigga's gonna get us.
Yo,
Yo, you know, like
He-
people
he-
probably
he-
recognize you
profile.
and shit in the street and will fucking put you to sleep.
No,
baby.
no, but you know what I mean. Even
What was
let's
his
just-
profile?
Nigga saying
Esteban
nothing.
hyping it up. He ain't saying nothing at all. All right, I got a question.
What was his
Boom.
profile?
Danny, if
You-
you were
you can tell
stuck
the- you
on
can
an
tell the
island, Daddy, if you were stuck on an island and you can build yourself your own female, boom, tell me the characteristics: complexion, hair, eye color,
Hey.
body shape, all that.
Hey.
baby.
Little nice caramel bone,
Caramel bone,
long hair,
long hair. What color hair, baby? What color hair? Talk to him.
black,
Black hair. What type of hair? Curly, straight,
in between.
in between.
Yeah.
I hear that.
A
Eye,
girl who could do
eye
both.
color.
Could be brown, a little light brown. I don't like
Brown.
them girls with the light eyes. They be thinking they too much.
Alright. Heavy chest, medium chest, small chest.
Heavy
I'm a-
chest.
I'm a small chest, nice butt type guy.
Bro, you the
Nice,
savage
nice
girl
butt,
from
a small
Beyond.
butt.
If the chest come heavy, my nigga, I'll take it.
Describe
If the
it,
Nah,
chest
bro.
come heavy. The
I'm
chest
enjoying
heavy.
All right, so
Think
you
so,
gotta
with the
you
heavy
gotta pick
chest.
you gotta pick one and the other. Nice feet, nice teeth.
Mm.
Nah, I need the nice teeth, man.
Alright, that's
I
cool.
can't kiss a yucky mouth.
Yucky
Can't suck
mouth,
yucky toes?
mouth.
Nah, I'm not gonna suck them. I don't need to suck toes, nigga. I need to kiss them.
I don't know. We heard you in your bag a couple episodes ago.
You did say
Yeah,
you like feet a lot.
I'll fuck with if they cute.
If
So
they
you-
cute.
But if they
You haven't
ugly,
got
I'm gonna
no-
leave your shits alone. Put some socks on, baby.
After that, nobody DM they feet to you.
Nah, no.
Like, yo, look at my toes, pa.
Nah, don't. I don't
Yo,
need
Felipe,
that.
please stop sitting like that, my nigga.
Nigga like this.
You making me uncomfortable, my nigga. You making me uncomfortable.
Yo, a bitch
Ah.
sending me her feet would be crazy. Yo.
That's
Yo,
a spank
word,
session?
right?
Like I don't know it here.
With
What
that
you talking
visible
about?
ink, that's a spank session. For
Nigga
you?
sound like he's trying to get the pics now.
Yeah, right.
That's
Like,
now, what am
yo,
I gonna do with that picture, my nigga?
I don't know. Whatever's in your imagination, daddy.
I
You
don't
gotta
do
tell her
it
what you're
shit
trying
like
to do with
that.
those feet.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, listen.
Mhm.
With that being said, any last words you have, Felipe?
Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga.
Yo, what
Have a good
the
night.
Yo,
fuck?
Felipe.
Have a good night.
Yo, he tried to get it
Episode
off
number
again.
12.
You already
Yo,
said where he got it
Episode
from.
number 12.
Yo, Felipe,
But
do
try to
not
get it
come
on
like
the
that next
podcast.
episode, my nigga, because I'm gonna
Thank
smack
you
the
for
shit out you.
listening.
What?
We
You're
love
weird
you.
Try to
person.
come like that? What?
Don't
He
come
said
like
don't
that next episode, my nigga.
How did I come?
With no heart, nigga. Where your heart at, nigga?
What
Pause.
you mean? I came like a nigga. We
Pause.
got a little dirty joke.
Pause. Time
No
out.
heart, nigga.
Yo,
Wait, Esteban.
yo, Esteban, peace him out.